Thank you for coming to the webinar. My name is Gabe, and usually we have Eric Zibart do the webinars, but unfortunately he is sick. And that's unfortunate because he prepared a nice slideshow for you and everything. And I just found out yesterday evening. So I will do the abridged version of this, and I hope you will stick by me. I am not a polished speaker, but and I also have an accent in case you're curious. I'm from Romania originally, a long time ago, 40 years ago, came here. But I will try to do my best here to tell you about videos and RealBird. If you have any questions, then please type it in the chat box there. I will take a look at it. Just by myself, it's a little bit more difficult because I have to watch that as well, but I'll do my best. And expect about half an hour, 45 minutes maybe of the webinar. We are recording it as well in case you miss something or you have to go early. You will find this recording. I will send it out by email. All right, so let's start. So why is it important for you to have videos? Well, your whole business starts with lead generation, right? Lead generation means that somebody who is in your area, or maybe not even in your area, but they decided today to buy or sell a house. They sit down in front of their computer and they start looking for real estate related information. And if they are a good potential client for you, they will obviously want to work with a real estate agent. So they don't know you, you don't know them. So the first thing, so let's say they find something from you. The first thing that has to happen is there has to be some sort of a trust. Sorry, this is my telephone. There has to be some sort of a trust relationship be established between you and them over the screen, right? Because they find something from you, your website or a property listing or whatever that is, and you want them to contact you. Now, people don't like to read. People like videos. Everybody is with their cell phones. So the first thing that a video is useful for is to establish trust relationship easier. Now, you know that, I mean, you know, I'm telling you the obvious here, but I think it's good to be on the same page to start with here. Now, in practically, really, what are these videos good for? There are two types of videos in general. One is that shows the house. I'll show you examples of that. And the other one is introduces the agents, introduces you, the agent. Right. So the fact that somebody finds a video and they see a house, that's fine. So it's expected, I think, for most agents that they have at least pictures. But video, both for seller and for a buyer, will make it more interesting for them and more likely to work with you, right? So now, then the question is, and I'll get pretty soon to the practical hands-on stuff, what makes a good video, right? Well, here, on top here about what is a useful video, there's other, introduce you the agent, then there is show the neighborhood so that people, so that they can see that you know the neighborhood. Shouldn't forget that. Or maybe even educate. So maybe you want to educate them about the real estate process, you know, when it's some complicated transaction or commercial return on investment, whatever. But what makes a good video? A good video is short. So that's the first thing. You shouldn't make long videos because people don't have the attention span, right? It should include your brand information, include your brand. Obviously, because they want to know, these people who just woke up today to buy or sell a house, they want to know who you are and why they should work with you, right? So always include your brand, even in videos that are about the house, right? And you know, a lot of people are asking me about the music, even for virtual tubers. I think this is what I recommend. No music for the videos, right? Because you don't know what their tastes are. Maybe some people like jazz, some people like classical, some people like elevator music. Don't risk it. Plus, if somebody starts a video at their work or at home, you don't want it to be loud and obnoxious. So I suggest that voice over the videos with the information about the house or what you have, keep it light music. So let's say no music, but easy on music. This is, you don't want to compete with the music stars. And don't overproduce. A lot of these videos that I see are overproduced. Don't overproduce. Make it simple. And have a call to action. So CTAs are always important because they ask whoever watches these to call you. Now, there's two ways to make these videos. You can do it professionally, obviously, and do it yourself. I'll show you some ways to do it yourself. I don't know, of course, what you've done already. I'm kind of like a halfway professional. I've been doing various videos, not too much, but I know a little bit about it. And then I'll talk about hosting the videos and setting up a YouTube channel. Now let's go to make this more interesting. Let me show you one example of a video that you can do with RealBird. And here is one. You will recognize this is a sold video. This is a sold house. And in this case, there is a video added here, which is in the front. And so if I start this is a YouTube video. This is about the house. It's a little bit shaky. I think you should, try to make the video in such a way that it doesn't look like you're filming from a boat, but it's a good example of it. Now this video is in the front. What I would have done here is I would have added something about the agent. This is the agent here is Jim Smith, and he's a great agent. I think he also has some videos, but it's easy to have a short 30-second, 1-minute segment about yourself that you always add to these videos, so that there is an intro, or either on the front or on the back, and I'll show you on YouTube how you can do that. But I would have added something about the agent, so that simply if somebody doesn't know you, they don't just start with a house, but they have an introduction about who you are and why they should work with you. Now that video can also be added into a sidebar here, and this is the same video, but you can use in the RealBird as many videos as you want. I'll show, and for those of you who haven't done this, I'll show you how to do that. Here's another video example that I'd like to show you. This is the listing that I usually use for my demonstrations. Now, in this case, the video is here in the sidebar only. So if I click on here, then here's the video. And this video has been produced, I think, I'm not sure, but I think it has been produced with a Macintosh, with a PowerBook. All these computers today come with video editing software. I'll show you one, but we can also edit online, and YouTube lets you edit, and it depends what you want to make out of it. So these are the two examples. I will show you another way to put a video into a listing, and I'll show you that hands-on right now. I will go and log into my account. Let me just log in. All right, so let me go to a listing. And I have here two test examples. This is a fake listing, but I'll set it up so that I can show you I'm not an agent, so I don't have any real listings, but I'll show you on this one what you need to do. So I'll go to edit listing details. You'll find this screen or this editor familiar. This is how you create listing websites. And now if you go down here, there's a description. In the editor, there are two places, well, actually several places where you can put a video. So the first one is called Video and Virtual Tour. If you click on this, then here is a link where you can actually go to YouTube and take a video and put its link in here. So once you created the video, I assume that now you have a video. So I'll talk about how to make these videos. But once you upload it to YouTube or Vimeo, you can put the link in here. Sorry, I have a slight cold myself. So let's go to YouTube. And I'll just get the video that I produced here. I'll search for my little Homes by SMS, Homes by SMS bird video. Which is this one here, and I click on it. Now, where do you get the link? You probably know already. Those of you, I'm sure that there's nobody on the planet who hasn't used YouTube. But under the video here, there is a share button. And you click on share, and this is your link. This is the link you need to use. Don't use the link on top here, that's longer. So the one here is doesn't work everywhere. It's a long link. This is the short link. Use this. So you go there, you copy this, and you go here to the member area and you put it in here, right? So now once you put that in there, what this does is, and I save as draft. And now let's go to this listing here. I click on single property website. Richard Wright, our good friend, welcome back. He had a recommendation here that before you activate your listings in RealBird or MLS, upload your video, and then complete your address and name. Everybody probably sees this this comment. Read it. It's a good suggestion here. Anyways, so here is what I did. I took this video and it appears here, and now I can. This is on the front page. So this is how you add a video to the main page, right? So now let me show you how you add it to the sidebar. The same video. Now the sidebar is available in two ways actually. One is if you can use this same video or virtual tour, give it a title here, let's say listing video or something. Short one, don't make it too long, otherwise it's going to cut off. Now here you cannot put links. What you need to put in here is you need to put in the embed code. And where do you get the embed code? Remember here we clicked on share, and then we got that link, right? But if I click here now and I want the embed code, then I need to click here on embed. And this then gives me this code here, which is up here, the right-hand side. You can also set the starting point. So sometimes you don't want to show, you have a video, but you don't want to show all of it. Let's say that you have, for some reason, 3 houses in the same video because you are showing an apartment complex or something, and you have 3 property websites, and you don't want to take those apart. Then you can set the start point here. And you have also some other options here. One of the options here is show suggested videos when the video finishes. I would unclick this. Don't use this because this at the end will suggest all kinds of videos from YouTube about houses of your competitors and everything. So take this out before you generate the code. Then you take this code here and you copy. And again, we go back here. Sorry, where is over here? And now you paste this in here. Right? So now it's in there. And again, let's save as draft. Now, before I save as draft, I could have done the same thing here in the add more info section. In this add more info section, you can set a title just like you did here, listing video. And then you can use any one of these pages. So one you can use, for example, for testimonials. You can use another one for whatever you want. Let's say if it's an apartment complex, you can describe the apartment complex, all the facilities and stuff like that. But you can say here, this is video here, video, let's say 2, and then you can paste the same thing in here. You take the testimonial. I'll leave the testimonials there, and then when you save this, you will have 2 video tabs, obviously. So let's go and let's refresh this listing. So you see now you have this. I added two video tabs. They're all the same. This one is the listing video, which I added in the video section, and then this one is from the add more info. Now let's say I misspelled this. Well, this is a draft demo video, anyways. So let's say that you have a video about yourself and you want to add it to all your videos, right? So what do you do then? Well, you don't have to add it, the agent video, you don't have to add it to every video separately. What you can do is you go to listing marketing and you go here to global settings. And you have these extra pages that I showed you just a minute ago in the individual listing. You have them here, extra page 1, extra page 2, extra page 3. So for example, you go to extra page 1, and I'm going to say this is about Gabe. And then I'll paste that video in here, right? And I can now save the settings, or save the settings. And if I have previous listings already and I want to apply this tab to all the previous ones as well, then I click this one, save settings and apply to all existing listings. I confirm. So now what happened is that oops, I'm sorry, I misclicked here. Let me go here. So if I open up the listing, you see now I added this about Gabe here, the video. And if I click on this, so this is now going to appear in every listing that I have. So if I go back to my other listing that I have in my listing marketing, so this one, for example, which is another demo listing I have, and if I open this one up, then it's going to be in here as well, right? So it's the same listing is going to be in here. The same video is going to be in here. So this is the agent video. Now, there is a third way how you can add these listings, and that is kind of like a little bit geeky, but cool. And what you can do is you go to your list, to your listing here and edit. And there is a chat tab, this live chat tab. Now, this live chat tab, the purpose of this is in general to add a chat, right? So if somebody comes to your website, that they can chat with you, right? But you can replace this and you can, well, maybe I should, yeah, that's okay. So you can add the video in there, but in this case, the video is going to appear on the bottom right here because that's where the chat appears for this. And so what you what you would need to do is this is not, well, this is going to work. It's going to just look really not very nice. I'll show you. If you just use the default, then this is what it's going to look like. Well, actually, yeah, see, so here it is. It's at the bottom of the listing, and it's really big, right? So this is an agent video. You could place it here. Now, there's a better way. You don't want it this big. You want this to be smaller because it looks better. So what you do is before you paste this, you go here in the embed in the YouTube section here, and you change the frame width. I don't know if you can see this, but it says frame width, and it's 560. And I would change this to, let's say, 250. So reduce it maybe proportionally. And instead of 315, I would say maybe 225, the height. And now I'm going to select this, copy, and let's go back here. Member area, edit, listing details. Well, you can change it here. I didn't have to change it there, but I just wanted to show you that you can change it there before you copy this. And I replace this and save it as draft. And let's look at the listing now. So I have what I added before. Now if I go down to the bottom of the listing, it's down here, see? And now this, if you click on this, this is going to start playing. And this would be about the agent. This is an option that you can do. You can have both the chat and the video in there, but it's going to be a little bit crowded. So I suggest you select just one. Don't use both. So this is how to add the videos to your RealBird listings. Now there is another place. I don't know how many of you are using the RealBird property search, but you can actually customize the property search as well. So here I have, this is my property search. This is actually my IDX-based search here with Barris, which is in Napa County, which half of it burned down recently. But let me just, let's say, it's the same with the UDL-based property search. Let me just set here Healdsburg, California, create a widget, and I'll go to the full screen version, and let me preview this to show it to you. So what I have now in here in my property search, you see these are the listings, but I have on the right hand side, I have the RealBird logo. So that's what I added in here. Now, where did I add this? Let me show it to you, because you can replace this actually with a video. You can, I'll go here under the property search, you click on configure service. Here you can set, if you have an IDX, you can set the MLS, which we don't have in many places, but you can also set the forced registration settings. That is how many times people can view a particular listing before they ask to register. This is a little bit like our new squeeze pages, right? So here I can put maybe 3 or 4. I can put a number, let's say 3 views. But what I wanted to show you is that there's this sidebar content here. In the sidebar content, when I have a link to the image, this is the RealBird logo, I can now replace this with a video. So then I go and save this. And if I go now back here and I reload this page, you see I have now video. here. And this could be your agent video. It's a little bit small. It's a little bit too large for the frame. So this you would have to make it even smaller. But for an agent video with a talking head here about introducing your services and everything, this would actually work really nicely. And then you can send these links around and to people, to put it on your website or Facebook or whatever. So that's the part about the video. Now, one last thing, you can also enable a video with texting. I have texting set up. I don't know how many of you have texting set up. I hope that everybody. But if I want to generate leads all the time with distributing some sort of a video, I could set up a text code for it. So how do I do that? Again, I go back to YouTube, and instead of now this embed code, I go back to share, and I get this link and copy, and I go to my RealBird member area, and I'll put the link in here. So for this, you have to have the texting set up, right? So SMS, there's a tutorial how to do it. It costs $1 a month for this phone number, which you get from Twilio. And then not just that every listing gets a code, but you can create these extra codes for your open homes, for your testimonials, for your property searches. I have all these things here that I created. But now I'm creating it for the video. And so let's say that I would say that this is called video let's just call it video. Now I add this in here. And so now if anybody texts the word, you can try it if you have a cell phone. Text the word video to my texting phone number, which is this 650-683-4066. 650-683-4066. I'll put it in this outline here. So I'll just write it down here so you can see. Let me make it larger. So text it to this. This is my texting number, and you text the word video, and then what you will do is you will get back to your cell phone. You will get back the link. Now, why is that good for you? Well, because I don't know if anybody texted yet. Let's see if anybody texted yet. No, nobody texted yet. So let me do this. I'll text from my Google account. Sorry, this takes a short while here. Okay, so I'll use my Google my Google voice line. Oops. I need to sign in. Okay, so I'll send a message. And now I will send here the word video. And I get back automatically. So if you do this from your cell phone, you get this back to your cell phone, and you get this link. And if this is the consumer, right? So then you get this video back. Now, again, why is that good for you? Well, it's good for you because if I now go to my lead section here, right? and I click on it, you see that I got, oh, I already had, look at this, 1, 2, 3. I got all your texts here. So I can go in this, the last one is mine. So I can go in here and I see the caller ID. This is somebody texted, let's say, who was this? Donna Brown. This comes from 201-788-6571, right? So this is the caller ID that you get from texting. I get her Facebook page and how many children she has and all that stuff. But anyways, I just wanted to show you that you can text enable anything. So in that sense, you can text enable. And again, what I did, I went here to my SMS and I created an SMS code. And you see, I have all kinds of other stuff in here. So you can text to your heart's desire if you want property search. If you text 888 to the same number, then you'll get this. This is a property search, right? And because I added my my video in here, my guess is that the video is going to show up here. Anyways, so this is the idea with texting. Now, let me quickly go to show you how to host. There's two ways to host. Let's see what. Let me be a little bit organized. Yeah. So how do you make the videos? Well, obviously you can hire somebody. That's a no-brainer. You can do it yourself. A lot of these computers come with editors. I have one that I prefer. This is free. It's called VideoPad. So what you can do with VideoPad, once you open this, I think it comes free with a PC, but it's a video editor, so you can put videos in here and you can edit it. You have to learn how to use it, but it's free and it has lots of effects and things like that. You can upgrade it as well. So that's a good one. If you just want a listing video, there's a really simple way to do it. You get the screen recorder. Now the screen recorder I have, I'm dragging this yellow ball over here because what this is called Jing, and you can find it simply by going here. Let me just close this here. If you this is produced by a company called TechSmith, but there are lots of other ones. So if you Google TechSmith Jing, then it should find it for you. So here is Jing. So you can download this. The way it looks, the way it works is you take one of your listings, and in this case, let me just go back here to this 54 Northgate. And you go to your photo gallery. In your photo gallery, right, you get this big picture, and then you have all these little thumbnails on the bottom. And as you click around here, it slides the picture right over. Now, what you can do is simply you go here to this Jing. Once you install it, you click on that button there, and now you frame this photo gallery. So you go like this. You frame only the upper part. You don't frame the lower part. And now you have this menu here: capture an image. So it is a screen recorder, or capture a video. Once you capture the video, what it does, and you have a microphone on, so you can voice over it. You can voice over it later as well. But now you can go and you can actually click on these various pictures, and it's going to record it, right? Once you recorded it, then you can just stop this, and it asks you to save the video. And so this is a video you can. So this is what you get. This is an example, right? You have to have a little bit of practice, but you get a video out of this at the end, so you can just say save. and then you're gonna save it as an SVG file and upload it to YouTube. You may have to use a converter to convert. I don't know if they take SWV files, which are QuickTime, but there are converters, free converters, where you can convert the video from that to streaming video. Anyway, so this is an easy way to do it. The other way is actually to use a video editor and just drop your pictures like I showed you, and drop your pictures in there. Now, where can you host it? You can host it in various places. You can host it on YouTube. And if I go to my YouTube channel, let me point out a few things there. And with the speed of light, it goes there. So I have a YouTube channel, and it's a good idea to set this up for yourself, to put your videos over there, because a channel shows it's not just that people will find your videos easier, but also well, so my whole thing here slowed down. Okay, here it is. So this is my YouTube channel, right? I can customize the channel, and then you can put all your videos in here and other videos that are of interest to you. You know, I think in this day of age, in the 21st century, just as you're expected to have a website and things like that, I think you're expected to have a video channel, if nothing else, by the listing agents, so you can show in a listing presentation, you know, what that you do their videos and show it to them. But it's optional. You can also monetize this if you have enough traffic. If you can drum up enough traffic, you can hook this up to Google AdSense, and then you can make money. But of course, that's not the main purpose. I encourage you to create to set up a creator studio type of account. The creator studio type of account allows you to have long videos, and they give you the editor and all these things. Live streaming, you can set up live streaming, so you can live stream. You can of course live stream from Facebook as well, but this is YouTube, and so you want to have options. Here is the video manager, right? So here I can see my videos. So these are the videos that I have uploaded, and these videos, there's analytics, which shows me how many people have looked at it. But there's a video manager, and the video manager allows you to do things like, for example, in this one, I can go, and if I go to info and settings, you can add here the description, the title, keywords that you want the video to be searched by. You can add the link to that if it's about the property. Sorry, if it's about the property, you can add a link in here. Now, it's not going to be a clickable link, but it's good to have the link in there so people can copy paste it out. And you can add something about yourself, who you are. Then if you want to edit this listing, then you can edit this. There is an editor here, and this is under enhancements. So you go to the enhancements section, and you can do various kinds of things. Quick fixes, you can auto fix, you can stabilize the video, you can trim it. So for example, let's say I want to trim this video, then I click here on trim, and this brings up here this trim button, right? And I can take this and move this over, or here I can take this and move this over. Let's say I want to trim this video out, then I just split this up here. I click split, and then I delete this. And it's not a really powerful editor. It's not to create all kinds of fancy videos, but for the quick, it really works, and it's really good. You can change how fast it moves in a particular section. You can do time lapse, as you see here, and that sort of stuff. So save it as a new video. So it's a good idea for you to familiarize yourself with this. You can have subtitles added to it. Then there are analytics here. The analytics, they show you the various videos, how much people who have clicked on it, you know, how long they stayed, and all these things. Obviously, this is way beyond the purpose of our webinar here. I just wanted to see, this is how many minutes people have watched this channel. I'm showing you a different channel that I'm using now, but it is 2 days and 21 hours added up, and you can get all kinds of stuff out here. Now, let me just move on from here, because so YouTube is not the only place where you can put videos. There's also Vimeo, and you can set up an account there as well. You can read about this. You know, I would use YouTube, but some people like Vimeo, so you can take a look at that. Now, how do you? Another way of it just came to me, so I'm a little bit going back now one step. How the other way to create a video? Let me just go to my RealBird account. I just remembered. I'm sorry. As I say, you know, Eric is doing these webinars usually, so I'm usually you know, just listening and answering questions. But here, so one other way to create videos, if you go to listing marketing and you go to this, here is where is it? No, not manage photos. It's well, yeah, we have just redesigned this whole area, so I don't know where it is, but someplace. I'll if anybody's interested, I can send this to you. Someplace here you can. There's an Animoto link, so you can actually take the pictures and move them to Animoto. Maybe my partner has taken it out, but Animoto is another thing I wanted to show you. There's a link in your RealBird member area. I don't want to waste the time here to find it, because it was someplace else. But Animoto allows you to move pictures in there. The advantage with Animoto is that you get, if you want to use music, which again, I don't know if it's a great idea, but you get license-free music as well. So they give you an editor, and it's all online, and you can edit all this stuff and then create a YouTube video out of it. And they also have hosting. So Animoto is another option here. All right. So let's see. I wanted to point out something else. If you want to know how to set up a YouTube channel, then here is a link about that. And you can just Google how do you set up a YouTube channel. But this is the Google instructions, right? And then you can go. There's all kinds of videos here, and you can figure out how to create a YouTube channel. There's all kinds of help here. YouTube also has cards. It used to be that you could embed in a YouTube video links, so like a link to your website or something. You can still do some of that. They've restricted it not that long ago. It's called cards, but you have to have, the condition for that is that you have to have at least 10,000 views on your total channel. So if you are a high-powered agent and you can somehow amass together 10,000 views, then you can set up cards, and the information about the cards, again, you can Google that, is cards in YouTube videos. And so this is new. Yeah, at least you should know about this. So there's a YouTube video about this, how you can use it, and it's a good idea because if you have a lot of views, which after a while you're gonna accumulate all that stuff, and it may be useful to you. Okay, so let's see what else is there. So this is it, more or less. I haven't seen, other than Richard's suggestions here, I haven't seen many questions. If you are interested in help for this, you know, of course, we don't do videos ourselves here, but I'll be happy to answer any questions if you email them to me to support@realbird.com. And obviously Eric does these kind of things. So his connection, his email is webcoach@gmail.com. Eric's website, who I hope is getting better, is agentwebcoach.com. His phone number is on there. He can help you with videos and coaching and that sort of stuff. I hope you enjoyed this to some extent. Sorry for my halting style here. As I say, I'm not a very smooth presenter, but at least I think I gave you some good information that you may be using in the future for lead generation. And don't forget that we also launched a new virtual tour. If you haven't seen that, it looks really good. Here, let me show you one. I mean, I'm sure you have seen that, but if not, let me just go back and show you here an example. Since we have 10 minutes, you click on property site, virtual tour. So here are the new landing pages. In 2 weeks, we're going to have customizable landing pages, so you can create landing pages for basically anything, your property searches, your open homes, etc. But now we already have like this nice virtual tour. If you spend money on virtual tours today, then this may be a good replacement for that, and it's free. This is an unbranded tour, but we are coming out with a branded version as well. We're working on some other features also that we will release in a few weeks, and I hope you come back to us and you're gonna get informed. Have a good day. Thank you so much for your attention. And if you have questions, again, send to support@realbird.call or call us. Bye.